When you work in a public library, you never know who's going to come through that door. You never know what questions they're going to ask. One day, a young boy who was 8 or 9 years old asked an unusual question. He had been hanging out in the library all summer, and he said, "I have an idea. I'd like to check out a room today. I'd like to check out a room for the week, as a matter of fact. I've been scoping the space out, and you have a story hour room you're not using, and a puppet stage that doesn't seem to be used. And I'd like to put together a puppet program for the kids and their families on Friday afternoon. What do you think?" It's an unusual question, and I clicked through my mind as to, well, what could possibly go wrong? Seemed like an innocent enough question, and I thought, okay, let's go for it. So I said yes, with 2 caveats. One, you just need to check in and out with the staff so that they know where you are, and you need to pick up after yourself. He did exactly that. He came in every afternoon, he set up the stage, he worked on his project, he worked with the puppets. On Friday afternoon, there were signs, handmade, all over the library, puppet show, 2 o'clock. He gathered about 30 people in the story hour room, kids and their moms and their dads. He did a lovely puppet show. The kids clapped. He was happy. I thought he was a star. Good idea. He left, and we didn't see him for a couple of weeks. Later that fall, he came in on a Saturday. He came up to the desk, and he brought his dad with him. He said, "Today's my birthday, and of all the places in the world, the place I wanted to come to the most was the library. I want to introduce you to my dad." And then he said, "But I have some news. We're going to be moving away. My dad got a job. We're moving out of the homeless shelter. We have an apartment, and we're not going to be able to come back to the library anymore. But I wanted to say goodbye and thank you." So as that boy and his dad left, I had this big lump in my throat. Little did I know that when he asked that question, how important it was for him to have that space to create, to think, to fulfill some dreams. He needed someone to have the instinct to say yes, and I'm so grateful that I did. He needed somebody to be on his side. Isn't that what we all need?